wearing all black,
Aloha! Here with JC and Jeff.
Ain't no time for school today.
hitting bombs.
Hey, watch this punch cut lob wedge. Replace your Marshalls with cart girls. They're better looking. They're serving drinks.
Got to hit bombs off the tee.
Phil talking about a guy taking a shit in the cut.
Mahalo!
That's what we did fireside with Phil.
Fire the stick.
Hit bomb and attack the pin.
1, 2, 3, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aloha Press Podcast YouTube show. I'm JC, joined today with my co-host Jeff. What's going on?
I'm very comfortable today.
Do you notice something different?
Well, 1, I'm back on the porn couch, and 2, I've got some new gear on.
You do have some new gear.
New sweatshirt, new cap.
Some things came in the mail finally, thanks to DHL. Great shipping company. Those pieces of...
Right, they drive the beat up old vans
they're
around with a
horrible.
sticker on the side, and they show up about half the time.
I don't know what they did with that sweatshirt, but they delivered it to Jackson, but it had no ability to ship it from Jackson to Ione. They had to return it to the sorting facility in Richmond, California.
But to tell you the truth, I'm surprised it made it. I forgot about it because I got half my order.
True.
And then when I thought about it today, I texted you. I was like, hey, did it ever make it? Yes. Oh,
Sure did.
All right, I'm putting it on then.
Yeah, good work.
So I'm excited. It feels good.
Does it? Is it cozy? Is it nice and soft?
It's high quality.
Is it as
High
good as
quality
that cocktail?
cotton. No.
No, really?
No. This is
Well-
the first one of the day, so, I actually woke up, got my shit done, went on about a 6-mile walk, and then
Wow.
earned myself a Jack and Coke.
Good. No, that's...
Yeah.
I earned myself Coors Edge. It's delicious.
I bet.
It's made of malt and natural flavor.
Better than having to drink your rock stars during the podcast. Right?
During the podcast and the YouTube show.
Yeah.
Hey, so guys, really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know we missed YouTube listener viewers. Missed last week, unfortunately, I was out of town and I did not have the ability to edit the show on the road. Just don't have that equipment.
I don't know how many people actually missed the YouTube show, but I know that at least one person hit me up, and he's like, bro, I waited all day for this YouTube show so that I could see the foot wedge.
I know.
And then I didn't get to see it.
No one got to see
So-
it. And I was and we'll release I'll probably cut that out and like make it a segment and we'll put it up on Instagram and YouTube and just make it its own little like
This guy laid in
little
bed,
clip.
listened to the entire podcast,
didn't get to see
and he
it.
heard it. He's like, all right, they talked about it. He goes, but when the YouTube show never popped up. So maybe we'll give him a clip.
We'll give him a clip, give him a shout out. I really appreciate it. It was good content. So
I thought it was a good actual podcast.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe because maybe we weren't on the porn couch. But so if you're listening, we're back on the porn couch.
It feels good to be back.
It's comfy. We added some pillows.
Pillows make it.
It helps the back support.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching, I'm sure you can tell it's a different background and all that. But Jeff, we were away a little bit. Okay, we're tuning in a little late during the week. Unfortunately, sorry. Really appreciate all the listens and downloads. But let's get into it. PGA Tour this week. Waste Management out in Phoenix. What was your take on the week?
Well, that's always a really cool tournament to watch because of the way they set it up, right? I mean, it's like stadiums on holes.
My wife last year asked me. She's like, "Is every golf like this? Like every tournament like this? Because this is this is a football game." And I'm like, "No, this is the only week that they truly do it like this."
Triple deckers, obviously around the par 3.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of the holes set up like that, and the crowds are just outrageous. I mean, it's like the running of the bulls when they open the gates for those guys to get in. First come, first serve, get to the front where the hell they want to be. And they drink for fucking, 8-9 hours a day?
Just to be sitting at hole 16 waiting for these players and just liquored up. I mean, it looks like Walmart was giving away a TV and they had
Friday sale?
Yes, like
right?
people were getting trampled. People were intoxicated. People were dressed up like idiots, like bananas and like tigers and weird shit.
So I've heard, and I was watching the coverage early in the week, and I forget who it was, one of the old-time announcers, but he said that obviously they've got it all built up now, and it's like a stadium.
Sure.
But he said back in the day when they let the college students from like Arizona State and them essentially sit right up around the green,
Yeah.
that it was louder and crazier than it is.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Because someone in your face just yelling, because now they're like up and away, and I'm sure it gets loud. It looks crazy, but
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're playing in the afternoon times and you're coming through there when the guys have had quite a bit,
all of the cocktails.
yeah, there's gonna be some nasty things said, and you're either gonna be loved with a birdie or hated
And just booed.
with a buggy or something bad.
It reminds me of like a basketball game. Like a rivalry comes into town, and all you want to do is just freaking making fun of, like Tim
It
Duncan.
reminds me of 4 individuals who sometimes sit courtside in Sacramento.
Yes.
That just say really, really mean things. to
Hurtful.
opposing players and referees to the
It's
point
true.
where they might get kicked out of the game.
Like, I was part of a particular setting at a Sacramento Kings game. We were sitting near the floor, and someone walked up to me and said, "Sir, you're going to need to start drinking water."
Believable.
It's absolutely. So this week, Waste Management, I mean, it's a tournament that I'd want to go to. It looks crazy. It looks like a lot of fun. I'd want to give out a bunch of free shit. I don't know if it'd get puked on or not. Probably.
I don't know. I just think the guys that embrace it and embrace the suck if you do bad and embrace the good if you do good have a lot better time than the guys that get mad at the crowd.
Right. Like the Patrick Reeds in the world.
Yeah, or the guys that kind of force it and try to fake like, let's get pumped up, because I watched Justin Thomas make a birdie on Sunday. Obviously, I watched it Monday because I watched the rerun. But he's doing this, and that, and like nobody really cared.
No one gives a shit about Justin Thomas.
It's like
I get he's super good, but come on.
But he's not like a lovable character.
No, they hate him.
Had it been somebody else that made
Right.
that birdie, they wouldn't have had to do this, and try to pump up the crowd
Not at
like
all.
they're Ray Lewis. They would have just made the birdie, and then it would have gone ape shit in there.
I just feel like the thing that those PGA Tour needs to do, like, they need to have like an intro, like they're coming out of the tunnel.
So you like walkout songs
Yes.
for baseball, like when a guy comes up to
Legit,
bat,
like,
they got their walkout song.
Yeah, club in hand, balls, you tee it up and you hit it. None of this bullshit standing around fucking, oh, it's so loud in here and getting used to it. No. You walk out to your music, to the crowd screaming, you tee it up and you go.
Do you know how excited that just made me? Like I would want that 18
Yes.
times around.
Absolutely.
And you
like,
know what? If you're playing well, you keep the same walkout song. If you have a couple bad holes, hey, it's time to mix it up.
You change it up, put a little, I don't know, R. Kelly on, make you feel
Usher,
better.
I don't know, something to pump up the mood a little.
So, I mean, point at the flagstick and hit it at it. I think that'd be a cool improvement. But I don't know why more golf courses aren't like this.
I think they will. I think as
True.
time goes on, I think they will. But I don't know. So much of golf is just haters. Like they don't like that environment, dude.
I
I
like it.
saw it on the golf course myself this week.
That's what I hear, and we'll get to
and
that.
I know
but-
we'll get to that, but they're haters. Like they're so into that old school.
Oh,
everybody
just-
shut the fuck up and be quiet and take forever.
Yes.
and golf clap. That,
Negative.
but that's still a lot of the patrons, so they got to kind of
Who
to
though?
them.
There is that facility was bum rushed, full of drunk, excited golf fans.
Well, I'm wondering what the prices were there, because you go to
I think it was expensive.
a different
I think so, because it's like a and again, I hopefully this never happens, but if I was gonna have a bachelor party, if my son wants to have a bachelor
you
party,
had a bachelor party.
I
I was
know.
already there.
I'm just saying, like,
You don't
if
remember
you're-
much of it. But I was
because
there.
I had as many cocktails as many of those patrons or fans at the Waste Management, but that would be like a weekend. I think I could enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for it. Like I said, I'm all for it. I think that more people should adopt that style.
I
on the golf
totally
course
agree.
And in their own rounds,
Yeah,
short of screaming in someone's backswing,
absolutely.
or screaming at them as they're getting ready to putt, like it should be whatever goes. Every other sport uses music to pump people up.
There should be a limit of, like, yes, screaming my backswing probably shouldn't have happened. The air horn in my putting stroke, like, if you're gonna startle me with a train horn, probably not allowed.
But
Okay.
consistent music and consistent noise
Absolutely.
is like, it's almost numbing. You don't even notice it because it's
You-
just there.
Because you're focused.
Yeah, it's the dead silent to a scream
Oh,
that gets you. It's like,
Hate it.
but you wouldn't have that if you had music playing.
I agree. No, I mean, we've made those changes at our local club, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But so the winner, Webb Simpson, coming down the stretch. I did not watch any of it because I was busy watching the pre-show of the Super Bowl, which, we probably should focus a little bit more on golf, but it's the Super Bowl. The 49ers were in it.
It was a big day. It was all day,
Yeah.
especially us Northern California boys. You know, I grew up a Niner fan, Joe Montana fan, Steve Young. Like,
I did not grow up as a Webb Simpson fan.
no.
If Tiger was in the mix, I would have watched.
I'm pretty sure the only way that you would have got me to even change the... I don't even know what channel it was on.
I know. I think it was, I don't know.
But you would have got me to change the channel if Tiger and Phil were in contention. That's about the only way. To watch them battle each other.
To
And-
interrupt the Super Bowl?
And I would have had to flip it back and forth.
Yeah,
But I didn't even care. Like, I didn't care so much that when I watched the rerun last night because nothing else was on, and I was like, oh, my wife's working late, have a couple drinks and watch this and see who wins.
Sure.
And I legitimately tried to watch the whole round because it started at 5 and it was going to get over at 9. I didn't make it.
What?
I made it. I think Webb Simpson and Tony Finau were on him like 14 or 15, and I was just legitimately bored.
And that's a problem.
It is, and
That's a problem.
The problem is, I watch golf today, right? And I noticed that some of the guys I would have liked to watch are playing in other tournaments.
Yeah, in a foreign country who is not. It's not like I can't go to Southwest or Delta and be like, hey, can I get a ride to Saudi Arabia? That's where they played, right?
I don't know, but all I know is I turned it on. I'm like, oh, Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson. Like, why aren't these guys playing in Phoenix right now?
Their home country where the Super Bowl's at.
And I thought Phil liked that tournament.
Yeah, he did, but he got paid millions of dollars to go over to Saudi Arabia, a territory which is, I don't know, not friendly to golfers, women,
See, that's
news reporters.
That's why when we talked
not the
about
Aloha Press.
when we talked about this new golf league,
Oh,
that's what gets me. It's like,
yes.
I'm already not watching golf because we've got 2 tours separating the guys.
Right.
What happens if we have 3?
Well, and I think the new tour. Let's bookshelf that for a second, okay?
Sorry, we're jumping ahead of ourselves.
We're
a
jumping
lot
ahead of the
today.
schedule, okay? I know we don't like to. We like to jump around a lot.
Well, it's rare that we have a schedule.
Well, we don't
You
even
just
have a
flew back
schedule.
in from Atlanta. I haven't seen you in 7 days.
I know you're excited.
You know?
There's a
Sure.
lot to talk
Sure.
about. So let's wrap up the waste management.
All right. It was a great tournament.
You fell asleep. in.
Webb Simpson
I didn't watch.
Hey, Tuesday morning, I logged on to ESPN.com and I found out that Webb Simpson won in the playoff.
Over Tony Finau,
But he actually
who's still not won.
He made birdies to tie,
Yes,
and then he birdied the first playoff hole. So he won in style.
with his anchored putter.
Yeah, and just every time I see him, Ben Smithers, shout out to you. Hope you got your new job today. Ben hates him with a passion. Why I don't know.
Why?
I don't know if personally they met and something happened. You know, 'cause sometimes
They kind of.
you hold
Well, they don't
grudges.
play like each other, but
Yeah, Ben hates him and he won.
he's like that guy that you let your wife hang out with because you know he would not make a move.
Well, you just look at his clothes. He's still wearing clothes
Oh,
from like the 90s, it looks
that's
like.
true.
Like, who's dressing this guy out there?
The cool thing about Webb Simpson is he averaged 289 off the tee, but like second strokes gained putting. Just killed it.
Just boring. It's just boring.
It's super boring.
Tony Finau couldn't make a putt to save his life on Sunday. You know, just whatever.
What's up with that guy? He's never closed one out. Like he's had like 30 seconds.
A lot of good finishes, but one win, I think.
I don't think he's ever won.
he's got 1 or 2. I think.
No.
they said. But
We're gonna have to fact check that. I
they
don't
said
think
that
so.
his putting's what holds him back, which is obvious because I watched it.
Maybe he needs one of those long putters. Maybe a side saddle putter.
I don't. He needs to do something because he's way too good of a golfer not to win.
How? So what do you think? So the thing I look about Tony Finau, one, he's a big individual. We watched him back last year at the U.S. Open, and his backswing is like half. Like it's
Super
just
short.
a half swing.
It is. It's his putting because he doesn't miss hit a lot. He hits a lot of fairways.
Yeah.
He hits it a mile. Like I said, he's a humongous man. He's wearing like skater shoes
Yes.
while he's golfing and just gives zero you know what. But when Webb Simpson's coming back and taking it from you,
I mean, you can't have Webb Simpson on the 17th hole drive the green. I think Tony hit like a 3 hybrid. It just is, I don't know.
dude, all day he tried to lay up earlier in the day, like hitting irons off the tee, and he's putting them in bunkers. It's like,
Why is he doing that? Like you're playing too conservative. And getting back to like a football, I don't know, take like the 49ers. You're up by 10, playing the Chiefs, and you just keep running the ball. Like, no, you need to step on their face and score.
well, all those teams, they get scared. They get scared to win.
Ugh.
And so we're just going to try to waste the time out. Same like him. He's just trying to waste away holes by making pars.
Right.
Well, by doing that, he goes and makes some bogeys.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, somebody else has got the pedal to the metal. And
Yeah,
making
next
birdies and-
next thing you know, Jeff's falling asleep.
Exactly.
Zero interest.
And that's rare because I mean, I like watching.
I enjoy
golf.
it.
A lot of people don't, but we watch it pretty religiously. And yeah, for me to just lose interest and like change it to the cooking show.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
So moving on to the European Tour, and I know we just touched on it a little bit, but Graham McDowell wraps it up in Saudi Arabia to I think he's going to secure a spot in the Masters. His golf world ranking is moving up. He's actually above Jordan Spieth.
Well, that's
Not
good.
shocking,
Yeah.
right? I don't even know where Jordan Spieth has been. Does
I
he
don't
even
know.
play golf anymore?
I don't know. He's playing in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Oh, goody.
This week. I know that because when they put up like the notables, he was on there.
Notable what?
I don't know. I'd rather watch Tony Romo.
Is he?
than
Is
him,
he?
so-
Yes, he's more entertaining.
If
do you think-
Tony Romo beats Jordan Spieth this week,
I think
we
Jordan
gotta
Spieth.
we got to send Tony Romo some gear. I think we talked about that. In
We
the
did,
past.
yeah. We said because he's still rocking the starter and
Yeah.
Skechers gear.
Yeah.
I just wondered if Jordan Spieth is the celebrity or the pro golfer this week.
If he's in Tony, well, I think Tony's playing with Furyk, but Tony has a legitimate shot at beating him.
I think so. I know he's playing in some some tees a little up from him, which shouldn't matter because Jordan Spieth doesn't drive it real far. But wait a minute, getting back to Saudi Arabia, what? Sorry, taking us way off track. What? Graham McDowell, surprising. He's kind of old.
Yeah, he played well. I mean, I watched a little bit of that today. He played well.
I didn't watch any of it.
The guys chasing him, like DJ and Phil, they had good weekends too. But
I just feel like it was like if I had to name anyone past like Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, the Cheetah Reed, and Phil, like I don't think and Graham, like I don't know if I could name another. Sergio?
well, you want to know? So let's talk about the European Tour this week, right? I start
Sure.
watching it today, but you know what I ended up watching instead? Graham McDowell from 2010.
Yes.
So because
Epic.
they were doing reruns of the U.S. Open at Pebble, and with our trip coming up, thought why not rehash some of those holes
a
and
little preparation.
yeah. So safe to say both tournaments that were on TV this week were boring.
It's tough to be on the last week of football, especially when the 49ers are playing in it. It's just not a lot of excitement. I don't know. I wasn't gonna watch the Saudi event anyways because full of terrorists. I think they couldn't even have any fans there. Like you went from like fucking Waste Management, which has an arena style like cut your head off type. If you three putt, like they would boo me in a heartbeat. But then you got the Saudi event where like you literally will cut your head off if you do anything wrong. Like
True, but I do have to say, if you had a putt for birdie on that hole at the Waste Management, you're right. They're either going to boo the shit out of you or they're going to cheer for you like a motherfucker. Because there's no laying up two putt.
no, not at all.
That thing's 9 feet past the hole, or that thing's in the back of the cup.
You're getting booed either way if you miss. Like you might as well try and make it. Like a par is not a good score there.
No, and they'll boo you for a two putt. Like if they obviously see
Absolutely.
that you're lagging it, it's like you got to give it a shot.
So besides the walkout music and them like the crowd and stuff, I would love to bring the crowd in a little bit closer. And I'd want if you three putt, they throw shit at you.
like hockey,
Like-
kind of.
Kind of like
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 a hat
fish?
trick in hockey, they throw shit onto the ice.
Yes.
A hat trick, the bad hat trick in golf, the 3-putt, they throw shit at you.
I think, and nothing like harmful, not like some chemicals or
like
anything,
beer,
but like
just beer cups and stuff like that.
yeah, stuff that
Water
you know
bottles.
that might stain you, like a hot dog full of mustard. You know, just smeared across you.
I
I don't know.
We have some really good ideas.
I think the PGA Tour like needs to incorporate a little bit more. I don't know, maybe a younger feel to keep these people engaged.
They do a good job because, I mean, like I said, they didn't even have that good of a final day to watch, and you know, I still cared a little bit, but
I do care. I care a lot. I just didn't care that much. You go from the top 48 players in the world, possibly joining this Premier League and having 18 tournaments a year to include the majors. I think it's like one of the best ideas ever because it eliminates some of those old tactics that the PGA Tour continues to have. Like you right now, you have players being paid several millions of dollars to go across the world to play in a country that is not favorable to Americans or women or to golf in general. But then you've got this waste management tournament that looks exciting and fun, but I don't know, 3/4 of players.
okay. So I guess if it does that, if it keeps the guys from taking the payouts to go play in these other tournaments that nobody
Right.
cares about, then I like it. If it's going to diminish the PGA Tour, I don't know how I feel because here's the thing: as golfers, and you know, maybe at some point in our lives as little kids, you know, hitting a plastic golf ball in the front yard, you think, you know, I want to play on the PGA Tour.
Absolutely.
And still, it's a huge thing for somebody to win one tournament in their whole career.
I agree.
It really is. I don't know what's going to happen to those tournaments because obviously, if this Premier League starts and they got $10 million purses and only the top guys are playing, like there is going to be no Happy Gilmore style crowds at fucking PGA Tour events if they continue.
That's true. I mean, I agree with that, but their product right now is not great because of like if I was a sponsor of a golf tournament and I said PGA Tour, okay, I'm going to give you so many millions of dollars to sponsor. The Aloha Press is sponsoring whatever tournament. What's a funny like I don't know the Ione Open. Okay. I just don't like if you said Phil Mickelson's not showing up, I'd be like, I'm not sponsoring. There's no reason. Why would Dustin Johnson? He just decided not to play this week. Jordan Spieth, his hip hurts.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's going to be interesting. I'm always for excitement, right? That's if they can make a tour that's better and more exciting, I'm in.
I just don't understand. Like the people that tune into golf, and it's partly the PGA Tour's fault. It's probably partly the people that actually cover golf in general. They only talk about these special like these names. I mean, fuck, we recorded a podcast. I don't even know who the winner was. I don't even know his last name. Andrew, I still don't.
We haven't known the winner in about half the tournaments this year.
That's true. It just why is your premium product? You're cutting them if they don't play well enough. If Rory McIlroy shows up to the AT&T Pro-Am and he gets cut after 2 days, like how many viewers did you just lose? All of Ireland?
See, that's where golf's different than like basketball, baseball, and football. As much as people don't want to believe it, you know, the leagues have a lot of control over the way some of those games go at times.
At times,
right?
absolutely.
You know, maybe they don't want to admit that they control the refs, but you watch it in those sports.
I'm just saying.
golf. It's the man and the ball into the hole. There's no way they can finagle it
Well,
to keep them around.
they can, kinda.
Well, I mean, say Rory needs a birdie on the last hole to make.
Well,
the cut,
I mean,
to
he's
keep-
got to
He's
make
still
the
gotta
birdie.
do it.
I get it.
Right? Say the
But-
Lakers need 2 points to win the game. Oh, LeBron's going to get fouled.
Yeah, I get that part of it, but do you remember when basketball, like, and it was, I can't remember what the team, maybe it was San Antonio, they would bench players to essentially save them for the postseason. They were that good. Like, hey, you're not going to play.
Yeah.
People lost their fucking mind. They do that now on
So,
the PGA Tour.
I'm going way off topic here, but bad beats in the NFL for the Super Bowl for the betting.
Okay.
'Cause we're in
Yeah.
a group of a lot of bettors that did
Yeah,
prop bets and
absolutely.
all these other things, right? And squares and fucking
Right. Yeah. I was. Yeah.
So I didn't really bet on it. I didn't bet on any of the prop bets. I did the squares for that. But
Yes.
the worst beat I saw was Patrick Mahomes rushing yards, right?
Okay.
So it was like over under was we'll just say 36. right?
Sure.
I'm not sure what it was. Going into the last drive of the game, he had 40 something yards, right?
Yeah.
Multiple bettors with 6-figure bets on the over. He kneels down 3 times
I know, and they lose
15 yards and lose that fucking bet.
Yep.
That's why I don't bet.
Crazy.
That's why I don't do those things.
Well, so
I'd probably throw my remote through the TV if I was watching that.
if
happen.
I saw, well, fantasy football, like he almost threw a pick at the end of it. There's so, and now the PGA Tour is mixing and betting, right? It's now all going to be legal. They're going to start betting on golf, and it just, I don't know. If you had a Premier League, I think you could control a lot of that. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see where it goes.
It just creates more golf content for us, which is cool.
Absolutely. And you know what? If they get the best players to play against each other,
So be
it
it.
can't hurt. So, yeah,
I mean, would you tune in?
absolutely.
And 18 tournaments is a lot. Say if they had 10 plus the 4 majors and Tiger Woods was going to be in every single one of those, how many of those would you miss?
So are they going to be new tournaments?
Yes.
So
$10 million purses.
So they're not taking over.
They're not going to
like the Safeway Open. It's not going to be
No.
now part of the Premier League.
No. It is a whole separate entity. They're gonna say
So
PGA
it's be
Tour
like
players.
it's going to be like the Amazon Prime Open. It's going to be these new tournaments where these companies come in and spend a shit ton of money.
spend $10 million.
Okay.
No cut. 3-day event.
No cut.
No cut. 54-hole event. It's going
See,
to
I
be
like that,
Friday,
no cut,
Saturday,
because
Sunday.
You got no you're behind,
Just start
Go all out.
flying up. Just throw it up flags.
right? Yeah, I like it.
So, and that's and
I
apparently
hope they fuck with the golf courses and make like a round like on a Saturday when there's guys way behind, and they make 4 par 4s that are drivable.
yes,
Risk
and
reward
do
type stuff. Like they mess around like that. That would be
absolutely
nice.
and just do some. I don't want to say crazy things, but like, and they would be able to bring it back to some of those historic golf courses and just make them as hard as possible.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool, and we'll fucking see it. The PGA Tour, I'm sure, would sue this company and do everything they could so they don't lose their players.
Yeah, it's not going to happen soon. I know that.
Well, they said in 2020, 2022, and possibly 2023. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. When Phil starts promoting it, that might help.
That was one of the big stories. He was over there trying to raise money. He wants to be like the head of this thing. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, go check out thealohapress.com. You can check out our store. We've got accessories from hats to backpacks to socks. You can
Women's
check out
leggings. I think those are going to be a big seller. I really do. That's
I
like
think
the
so.
craze. Like I just got into TikTok, right? I've never seen
Oh
TikTok in
God,
my
yeah.
life. And one of the guys at work got me into it, and pretty much 99% of the videos are girls in leggings.
Do you think we could sponsor some of those leggings?
If you could get it on TikTok,
I think we probably figure it out. I mean, I don't see why not.
I'm just saying. The leggings are going to be a top seller.
And I think they already are.
See?
Sold 2
Well,
pairs.
There you go.
They might have been my wife and your wife, but hell, who cares? Making money.
Fucking A, baby.
Yeah. So go check out the store. We've got hats, we've got shirts, polos, sweatshirts. We are when this releases, you're gonna be able to buy waterproof jackets.
Well, that's huge.
You're
If we
gonna be
get
able-
those before Pebble Beach.
I tested one out when I
Pretty
went to
good?
Atlanta. It was 40 degrees. It didn't necessarily keep me warm, but it kept me dry
It's all right. Hey,
and
just gotta keep the mist off of us.
kept the mist off. And got done with the round. Jumped into my Aloha Press joggers. Okay, nice sweats, comfy, 100% cotton. Might shrink a little bit. I don't know yet. I just washed them. We'll see. And yeah, so go check out the store.
Store's no joke.
It's
It's got some really good stuff.
legit. And I like to thank our very first customer, Laura. Yeah, Laura
Shout out to
jumped
Laura.
we might have screwed up part of her order, but that's the way it goes.
Well, the shipping,
Growing pains.
the shipping, and some of the troubles we have are growing pains, and we'll get over them.
And we'll figure it out. So go jump on the store. If you're watching this on Instagram, just go to our profile. If you're watching it on YouTube, I don't exactly know where to go, but just click on our link and it'll take you to the store.
I will say that 2020 goals include a round of golf with Bernie and a round of golf with Laura. I know Bernie's in. He's in at some point.
Absolutely.
He's going to come to the West Coast, or we're gonna meet up somewhere. I actually was watching his Instagram the other day. He's back full swing in it, playing golf. So I look forward to that. I know I'm always off topic, but
Well, let's get on top.
all right, let's go.
Let's you ready to roll?
Yeah.
So I come back from Atlanta, and Jeff is like thrilled to tell me the story. So I missed a day out at Castle Oaks Skins game. Unfortunately, went to the East Coast, did some things, did some lower press things. I come back, and you've got this story that you're telling me, and I'm like, stop, just don't stop, don't.
I know.
I need to be surprised.
I didn't even really get to tell you it.
We've had people like try to fight us. I've had people like throw my golf ball. We've had a lot of experiences at Castle Oaks.
The Skins game itself, I've had people pick up my ball and throw it down by the houses because I hit it on the green, whatever it may be. I've had people come up and try to fight me, because they think I'm hitting into them. And then
It's not because of Castle. It's just that's where.
No,
it's
the players, it's the
yeah,
guys you're
it's-
playing with, right?
Yeah,
and
probably anywhere.
people want to come fight me for their buddy who I hit it next to, not even and lie to me. So, it never surprises me what happens out there. But here's the thing. We've been playing in the Skins game at least for 10, 12 years. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? We're not new to the game. The style we bring is not new.
And it's not a surprise. It's not like, I don't know, like any shocker that we would show up and do the things that we do.
No, and most of the time, people want to be in our group because we have a good time, right? So I show up Monday, you're out of town, I go down, I eat breakfast alone because you're not there, have my steak and eggs.
No podcast.
No,
Ugh.
hang out with the bartender, don't know what to do. All right, give me a vodka soda. And I make my way out to the first tee, and I'm playing with some guys, one really good golfer and a couple, one okay guy and then one not so good guy. But we've played a lot of golf together,
Yes.
right? So me turning on the boombox, usually which happens on the putting green.
Right.
It's not like it's just going to come on periodically. It's
No,
on
it
the
starts.
whole time.
Yeah.
I turn it on, head to the first tee, here we go. Rounds off, right?
Yeah. What are you listening to?
I think we started off with a little John Party.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Pretty
Something
mellow.
simple, country music, good to go. But you know me, I always give the offer to the people I'm playing with. What do you want to listen to?
Right.
I'll
you
mix
never.
it up throughout the round.
Yes.
Because I don't want them to feel like it's just about whatever I want to listen
Right.
to, or if they're struggling. Because usually song changes happen when you're playing bad,
It helps.
right? Hey,
helps.
what do we need to go to? Frank Sinatra? Not so much. But sometimes we even put on Mi Banda, the Hispanic music,
Mi Banda and some J Lo,
right?
some
You never know what you're going to get.
Kira.
So I'm playing it and I'm walking. So it's in my own push cart,
Okay.
right? Which means the guys really only hear it on the tee box and the green because
They're in a cart.
I'm walking my own ball, doing my own thing.
Yeah.
So one of the particular guys we're playing with this day is struggling. And he's one of those guys that likes to bet with everybody. So when he's playing bad, he gets really, really upset.
I think I know who this
Right?
guy is. Yeah.
Because he's losing. He's not just losing money to me. He's
He's
losing
losing
money
to
to
the
the
field.
whole group, right?
Yes.
So I didn't know what to expect. Number 9 tee. He doesn't even play the same tee box as us. So he's up,
Right.
with 30, 40 yards. And he looks back at me and he does this. And I'm like, all right.
So people that are listening on the podcast, Jeff is waving their.
Oh, sorry. He's giving me the down signal. Like,
He's
turn it
also
down.
he's flapping like a bird.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's coming off of a 3-putt on the
Ooh.
par 3 eighth. for
Okay.
bogey, right? And so everybody's obviously winning money from him at this point. We're all up like 3 or 4 holes on him. And so I'm like, what the heck? And I think one of the other guys that I'm playing with says, stop being so cranky, dude. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So we play the hole. No big deal.
Did he ride in a cart by himself?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So he had to drive.
So he had to drive.
Yeah.
Keep score.
Yep.
because I wanted to walk. I think that was part of the other thing. He's like, you're not riding with me? Well, I wanted to walk. I'm getting ready for Pebble Beach, Spyglass, Spanish Bay. You know,
gotta get your
I'm-
steps in.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my endurance up. So, anyways, we make it through 9. He's just fuming. Shoots 44 on the front.
Okay.
Right.
From the Golds.
Yeah, from the Golds. My wife's out of work. I go to the clubhouse, right?
Sure.
The 3 of them go to the 10th tee, which is a pet peeve of ours.
Yeah, you always
But
go grab.
I made up for it by getting a sextuplet shot,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Just something ridiculous.
Just a big gulp. A lot of cocktails.
Pretty much. Come back out, play 10, play 11, go to 12. He's about 100 yards out on 12. I'm about 20 yards out. It's a short par 4.
Sure.
I'm down there just listening to my music, thinking about my shot, and he won't hit.
Okay.
And so I look back, like, he takes a long time anyway, right?
Right.
But I look back, I'm like, dude, what is going on? And he's
Lot of-
giving me the down signal again. I'm like, bro, I
Give me
am
to the bird.
80 yards away from you right now.
Yes.
By myself, and you're going to be screaming about my music again? So I stop, and I walk out into the middle of the fairway, and I go, hey, look, you're 100 yards out. You hit this to 10 feet, I will turn this thing off for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I go, if you don't, you need to shut the fuck up, and we're done.
Right.
So he hits a good shot, and it ends up probably about 15 feet away. And so I
Did you
start
taste it off?
so I start chirping, right? I'm like, you're done. But he's getting under my skin a little bit.
Right.
Because I'm like, dude,
This is not a surprise.
it's like, dude, I come out here to have fun.
Yes.
And everybody knows it. Like, I don't try to talk shit to anybody else. All I want to do is have fun.
yeah.
So I end up hitting a bad shot. And I'm just like, whatever, go play the next hole, 13, no biggie. And so I started thinking to myself, like, you know what? How else can I get under his skin? Probably just by turning it off, because he just wanted me to turn it down.
Right.
So I just turned it off completely. Play a hole. He didn't say anything to me. I'm standing on the 14th tee box with the 2 guys I'm playing with, and you know he's supposed to be up at the other tees. And he drives back and he walks up to me and he comes up just hot, like we know what it looks like when somebody's mad at you and
Yeah.
might want to fight you,
We call it peacocking.
right? Yeah. So he's coming up hot and he's like, I just got to know. Is it all about you today or what? And I'm like, well, Dan, absolutely, it is. I said, I get 1 day a week off from work to come out here and play golf, and the last thing I want to do is deal with assholes. I deal with enough of them at work, right? And he goes, well, I'm sorry I got so mad, but blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you didn't get mad. You got crybaby. And I'm telling this to an old man, right? So I'm fully expecting him to get even more mad at me,
Right.
which he did. But he's like, okay, I just wanted to know, blah, blah, blah. And he's running his mouth, and he's screaming and yelling. The other guys are telling him, like, I'm sorry. Just chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Just chill out. And so to rub a little salt in the wound, because at this point, he'd gotten a few holes back from me. So I
Right.
didn't know where we were at in our game. I was like, what? I'm going to go out and make a few birdies and win all that money from you, which I ended up doing by birdieing 18. So safe to say, I'm not playing with more. Oh.
Another name drop.
And our bet's off.
Well,
But-
hearing that story just shocks me. This guy, we've played with him for years,
Absolutely.
and he's always kind of like griped about it. But the fucking guy always like, oh, I'm gonna play with you guys today. And we've always been nice, generous, and we've always been polite to him, even though when some of his shenanigans have irritated us beyond irritated. Like you're gonna have to putt that, Dan. It's fucking 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I'll putt it. I don't give a shit.
We
But
don't-
I'm saying, like, when I tell you the putt is good, I don't expect. Just fucking that drives me crazy.
Well, we've always catered to him, right?
Yes.
And
The stupid putting games, his rules.
yeah, and we've catered to him, and we are that younger generation of golfer that we're trying to promote, right?
Right.
The one that goes out to have fun with his buddies.
Absolutely.
Who may not be the best golfers, but they're going to go out and spend 4 or 5 hours and spend some money in the pro shop, spend some money in the restaurant, spend some money
Yep.
in the bar. Keep golf alive.
Keep
He's
that course alive.
He's the opposite, right? He's the guy that's looking for the hot deal,
Yep.
sneaks his own food on, doesn't
Every
drink,
time. Yep.
right?
Doesn't
It's like,
drink.
You are not what golf needs right now.
No.
And
He's
then
the
you're going to
opposite.
come out and throw a fit when, like you said, we get out there maybe once a week, maybe once every 2
Well, and
weeks.
it's not a shocker. Like, it clearly was. He was playing poor. He was losing bets, and the way he expressed his frustration was peacocking. But you shut him down.
Right. Well, and I say this to everybody I've ever played golf with, whether it's the first time or the 100th time. You're not good enough to get mad.
No one is.
Right?
You just
Plain and
can't.
simple. Plain and simple. Go play golf. You had a bad day. Call it. It is what it is. Pay your money. You lost. Don't bet if you can't lose it.
Exactly.
Right? If you're going to get that mad or that upset over your bets, you probably shouldn't be betting in the first place.
Over music that's fucking 80 yards away.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's a joke.
So, anyways, I'm sad you missed it.
You know what? If we ever play with him again, I think we just launch the drone and just
Follow him with it.
fucking hover over his ass for fucking like 6 holes.
Well, the best part is, so the guy that he plays with every time, like he won't play with anybody else.
Yeah.
Who's a really, really good golfer, and probably's never pulled out a boombox in his life,
No.
but doesn't mind when I play it. Like,
No, not
they're
at all.
asking me to play "Beer Never Broke My Heart." Like they're giving me requests, like I'm a DJ, right?
Well, you kind of are.
I actually
DJ
am.
for the course.
And so at the end of it, when I tell this guy I'm not playing with him anymore, he goes, did you hear that to this other guy? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I think I need to get a boombox. So
That's fucking awesome.
that kind of showed you where it was at.
That's a great story.
So anyways, yeah. We'll see what happens next Monday when we get to play again. When he realizes that I was telling the truth.
I think the bet's off with me. Like,
I mean, you can't have negativity on the golf course.
no. And I think we launched the drone and we don't necessarily play with him. We play directly behind him and fucking trust me, the DJs are gonna fucking come out. He thought that little 80 fucking yard speaker was gonna bother him. Like, look out. I will invest money to fucking irritate the shit out of
Charge
someone.
up the batteries because it's going to get real.
Yes, it's gonna get real awkward. It's gonna be real awkward playing in the fucking winter up at by himself.
Exactly. Well, it just bothers me because, man, we promote such happiness on the golf course and having a good time.
Yes.
And cocktails and brotherhood and buddies. And, like, we make friends with everybody we play with.
Absolutely.
And then some
Negativity.
crybaby just wants to
Goddamn
tear it all
negativity.
down. Yep, we can't have that.
Well, I had some negativity this week.
You did?
Yeah, apparently I'm the only crazy person in Atlanta to fucking play golf in 40-degree weather and it's raining.
Well, that would...
I walked in, so I show up, book my tee time, get there super early. I realized that Atlanta works off a different time zone, so I show up. It's dark.
What time was your tea time?
It was at 8 o'clock. When I got there at like 7, I was prepared. It's still dark out. So I get there. I walk in the pro shop. Guy looks at me. He's like, "You're here to play golf?"
You're not from around here, are you?
Sure aren't, boy. Like, show up and he's like, "Oh," and they've got, I would call them. I don't want to. This is going to sound bad, but like the White Ricky, in the pro shops, drinking coffee.
Okay.
He's got his boots on, looking at me like, "Who's this asshole?" They're going to close the clubhouse today, and I was going to get to go home.
So they were all hoping to go home early. And
Yes.
then you show up as the one guy.
The one guy from out of town,
Did
California.
did you take a cart too?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you're keeping the cart
Oh,
boy
yeah.
there.
I'm
You're-
keeping them all
you're
there.
Fucking everybody.
Yes, I
Okay.
fucked up everyone's day. But I was determined. I brought my clubs. I get in preparation for Pebble Beach. I'm not going to miss an opportunity to play some golf. The wife's like, "Get after it." I'm like, "Cool. It's raining. It's great." So I bring I don't know where to put my golf bag. There was no signs. It was a great club. It looked cool. But so I'm in the pro shop with my golf bag on, like my fucking beanie, fucking dual gloves.
You're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. And I'm like, "Well, is there a place where to put my bag?" He's like, "Put wherever you want." So I just dropped that fucker in the middle of the pro shop. He looked at me like I was some crazy person. So I paid, bought some golf balls, and it was a great round.
Did you play all 18?
Played all 18. Had probably the best breakfast burrito I've ever had.
I saw the picture of that.
Ugh.
it came
was
with a
so-
hash brown like you're at
It-
McDonald's.
Yes. It was legit. The guy I walked in after 9 holes, and he's like, "Oh, you're playing golf today, huh?" There was no one in the restaurant. I'm like, "Sure am." Yeah. He's like, "Oh, can I get you something to eat?" And of course, I'm brand new. I've never been here before. what do you got? He's like, I'll make you anything you want. And I'm like,
Oh, that's some customer service.
it was, dude went bent over backwards to make me whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'll have one of your breakfast burritos.
When
He's
you,
like,
so you know what that reminded me of? I was looking at the Instagram story when you posted a picture of breakfast burrito, right?
yeah.
And it reminded me of us at Poor Man's Pebble
Yes.
because we made the stop at the turn.
Yeah.
And we went in. We got these humongous like chorizo breakfast burritos or linguiça. I'm not sure what meat it was. And I thought that was the greatest one I'd ever had until I saw yours.
It was a mix between a burrito, a grilled cheese, and like the best thing I've ever eaten. Because
So,
and maybe because it was fucking 40 degrees outside and raining, and it was the warmest thing that I had touched.
did you make
in
it the
hours?
back nine?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I didn't have to go to the bathroom.
No stomach issues.
No stomach
That's-
issues.
That's impressive.
I made it all the way through. It was authentic. It was not your typical like golf club breakfast. They didn't like unfreeze it and
Well, I'm good. Yeah, that's
cook it on the
That's
grill.
always my main worry, right? And at Poor Man's Pebble, we were walking.
oh yeah,
That's
you digging a hole in the sand.
that's trouble. A cup of coffee and a breakfast burrito, and now you got to go. But
Not good.
I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, made it completely
What'd you
through the whole
shoot?
round. Shot 85. I think I shot 80, 41, 44. Did not play ground in the back. I won birdie, 2 3 putts, and it was a cool experience. It was Atlanta's not flat at all. It how you see the hills in like Augusta National, and this is the only thing I can compare it to, but it was super hilly, like not your typical flat California golf course.
What's the elevation?
I have no idea. It was sea level. It wasn't
So
in the
ball's
mountains.
not flying.
No, it was not flying at all. But it was cool. It was different because the grass out there is completely dormant. It's all. I think it's Bermuda, and the greens were different. Like they have to water the greens to keep them green, and it was cool. It's
I'm
different.
glad you got to play. I'm looking forward to us playing again here, though.
I absolutely am. I feel like I'm getting better. I've made some changes in the golf in specifically chipping. I no longer chip with my 60-degree wedge, strictly the 56. And then I realized that if I have an uphill lie, stop chipping with my stupid wedges. I'm absolutely destroying myself.
Well, I can't wait to see it.
It's a major improvement.
Right?
A lot of
yourself
practice.
strokes, that's for sure.
Hopefully it was. So it was a good trip. It was fun. Got a lot of practice in, and it was cool. Looking forward to go back. So we're countdown, right? Going to Pebble Beach. It's epic, right? It's like the most for me. It's the most exciting thing. I've put a countdown on our Instagram, and I look at daily, going like I'm in preparation.
I'm already freaking out about like, am I going to have my gear packed? Am I going to have this? How are we going to get there? Like already dealing with all that stuff, which
like
you
just the
shouldn't-
logistical.
yeah,
side.
which you shouldn't deal with until like the week of.
right.
But I'm already doing that, and then I'm watching it on TV, and I'm looking back at our pictures from when we went
Yes.
to the U.S. Open this year, and I think I'm psyching myself out.
Well, you're going to be able to see all 3 golf courses this weekend at the AT&T Pro-Am.
Yeah, I can't believe it. And like you said, there's probably going to be grandstands up
Oh, there
Still.
still will be.
when we play.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. It's heaven for me. I know it's a one-time deal probably for us, but you never know. I was telling you, we got my wife and my mom going, and they're looking forward to it too, which is pretty rare for them to be excited about a golf trip for us, right?
Well, I've never spent as much like on a not necessarily a vacation, but a room.
Well, usually we're in some little podunk freaking hotel
We're usually
room.
like sharing a room.
Yeah. Two couples, 2 twin beds, call it good. And then we've got this, and my dad's even telling them, girls, go do whatever you want. Go get massages one of these days while we're playing late. Make sure you get the happy ending.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Make sure you, and some other things. It's
Yeah.
like that's my pops telling my wife that. Hey, all right.
Hey, getting after it. So what are the things that so I've never like we've driven to Monterey, played golf in the rain, but it's always like you don't like turn around playing golf the next day. You just go home. Like we have 3 days of this. Like what are some things that you're gonna have to prepare? I don't even know how to pack my like
So
do I bring waterproof shit all the time? How many golf shoes do you bring?
I don't know. I am very optimistic that we're going to have good weather.
I think so.
So I'm not even worrying about the rain. And honestly, you know what? The rain wouldn't kill me
No.
if it's rainy and windy. Different story.
So I was eating. Me and my wife were having lunch at like the restaurant that sits above 18th hole at Pebble Beach, and I keep thinking about this particular day after we booked the trip, and it is sideways rain, like to a point where it is difficult to see out the windows. It's raining so hard, and all I see is like cart after cart
Coming in?
coming in. No, still playing golf. Not
Well, you
coming
can't
in.
quit.
No,
There's
you
no
cannot.
quitting. Like, if there's one place on the world that you're playing golf that you're not going to quit, it's there.
It's rain or shine, rain,
Like I was-
shine, wind.
I was asking you and Richter, we're going to hit you up. We want to know if fog delays are a thing at Pebble Beach. Every other course, they're real.
Yeah, Torrey Pines are real.
Pebble Beach, I don't know.
They might hand you like a yellow golf
Because
ball and say
imagine,
good luck.
like for us, the 7 o'clock tee time, fog delay doesn't hurt us. It actually helps us. It gives us more of a prime time
Exactly.
tee time. But say you're the noon tee time,
Yeah.
and now you get pushed to 2.
Now you don't even
Now
finish
you're
your
not-
round.
Now you're not finishing. You've already paid your 600.
Right.
You know,
I don't know.
Your 2,400 for your foursome.
Do they give you a rain check?
I don't think so.
Do they give you like a voucher for a putt like in the local area?
You get to go play the par 3 course tomorrow. Here you go.
I don't know.
Questions you have to ask, you know.
These are things that we need to figure out.
But that trip, dude, it's dumb. Even my mom's like, Jeff, go get your dad some new golf clothes, and he's like, Patty, I'm fine. I got my golf.
You
clothes.
can't wear blue jeans
And I'm
on
like,
the course.
Dad, that golf sweater and that vest that you've been wearing that you got at the golf trips and freaking
He's
Reno
wearing
aren't
Sea
gonna
Ranch.
cut it. Yeah, this
The
is not
Sea
gonna
Ranch
cut it
sweater.
here.
I love it.
Right, we got to take him. And I told my mom, I'm like, take him to Dick's. Dick's has some.
Take
good
him to the
golf
little
stuff,
press store.
right? Yes. Get him some leggings.
Get us some leggings and socks.
Keep him warm. Wear it underneath.
Oh shit. All right. Well,
Anyways, as we get closer, the more and more excited we'll get. And,
yeah, we'll have some
and
more
the more
information
things we'll
coming out.
have. But it's going to be the trip of a lifetime. That's for sure.
It's gonna be epic, and I'm already like, I'm one of those guys that like while I'm on vacation plans another vacation because I'm so excited. I'm planning to plan the other vacations. I'm excited, bro. It's gonna be
wait.
epic. So
I can't wait.
all right. Well, with that being said, let's wrap it at that. Really appreciate the download, the listens, the subscribers, the new people that are joining. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the podcast, YouTube show. Hopefully, we'll be a little bit more consistent with the coming weeks with our trip coming up, and we'll have some more info. Maybe we'll get Richter on. If you guys have any info about maybe like, I don't know, caddies.
Yeah, whether or not to have the 4 caddy, whatever it may be, we're all ears because we've never played down there. We've never done it. We know how to spend money though, and we know how to eat well and drink well. So
I know how to apply for credit cards.
right? A lot of air miles coming from this trip.
Southwest is going to love me.
Yeah, shit.
But all right, really appreciate it, guys. Tell your friends if you do enjoy the podcast. If you've listened to this point, really appreciate it. Tell a friend about it. Subscribe. Add a comment. Tell Apple that we're great, and more people should.
Well, and
listen.
here's the thing: check back in, send us questions. You know, hey, we love having guests.
We do.
Give us a question, and we'll call you up live.
I want
Answer
someone that's played Pebble, like legit, not very good golfer. Maybe in the next podcast we'll get someone on that has played the course that maybe can give us some insight,
Right? The do's and don'ts
or just where the putts break. I don't know.
towards the ocean, right?
Always. Okay. All right, guys. Really appreciate it, and check back in.
Wearing
next week.
all black,
Aloha! Here with JC and Jeff.
Ain't no time for school today.
hitting bombs.
Hey, watch this punch cut lob wedge. Replace your Marshalls with Cart Girls. They're better looking. They're serving drinks.
Got to hit bombs off the tee.
Phil talking about a guy taking a shit in the cut.
Mahalo!
That's what we did fireside with Phil.
Fire the stick.
Hit bomb and attack the pin.